trans. It's great to be here, trans. Thank you. I wanted to share this as part of my set because I thought it would be easier than trying to approach each one of you after the show to let you know that I'm trans. So I feel like it's important to be out because I want to do my part in educating, informing, and increasing awareness. But that can be time-consuming. So I am thinking about getting a tattoo of a QR code linked to frequently asked questions. Did you get top surgery? Yes. Did you get bottom surgery? No. What name did your parents give you when you were born? Fuck you. Asking that. And did taking testosterone increase your sex drive? That is also none of your business, but yes. Yes, it did, disturbingly so. I now have some respect for cis dudes because they survived puberty and their brains weren't even fully formed. Now when I meet a 12 or 13-year-old boy, I just want to go up to him and say, I get it. And I am so sorry. Stay strong, little man. Just give him a pound. This webpage would also provide the answer. There's one. It would provide the answer to the question, why did you transition? Quite simply, I wanted to know what it was like to use men's public bathrooms. I was curious to know if they were actually as filthy as I imagined them to be. And what I quickly learned was that they're fine. Oh. They're not filthier than women's rooms, and so I was impressed. And I was also relieved because, I don't know why, but I thought that when I would be using men's public bathrooms that I would have to see penises, and I don't know why I thought that. I thought maybe when guys when they finished peeing at the urinal that they would turn and then tuck, but it's not like that. They tuck and then turn. They don't turn and tuck, they tuck and turn. So I'm really glad that I transitioned because it allowed me to learn that dudes are somewhat cleaner and a bit more discreet than I had imagined them to be. So, good job, fellas. Give yourselves a hand. I started to take ownership over my gender 12 years ago, and I now feel secure in my identity as a trans man, and quite frankly, I am rocking it. However, there are times when I feel like even though I am trans, I might not actually be queer enough. And for example, a lot of queer people I met are really into astrology. Don't get me wrong, I believe in astrology, and I also believe that I'm not very interested in astrology. Does that make sense? Stay with me. These two beliefs can coexist harmoniously. For example, I appreciate that I can blame the fact that I'm a judgmental, critical perfectionist on the fact that I'm a Virgo. So when someone comes at me for judging other people for not being as punctual as I am, I can defend myself by saying, I did not design the layout of the stars and the planets at the time of my birth. So basically, I'm a victim of the celestial bodies. So my using astrology to deflect accountability for all my less than favorable character traits is really my only interest in astrology. Even though I am trans, I don't know what my rising sign is. Many people have told me what it is. I still don't know. I don't know, I think it's the mind-numbing lack of interest that enters my brain of retaining this information. So bring it, haters. Another reason why I feel like I might be less queer than other people in the community is that a lot of queer events involve dancing, and dancing is such a profoundly beautiful form of cultural and personal expression, and I don't like it. I feel like it involves a lot of micro decisions about moving your body while being spontaneous, while trying to enjoy the music, while not looking stupid, and that's just a recipe for just information simulation overload and decision fatigue. So I feel like it would be the same situation if I ever tried going to a sex party. I would feel, I'm pretty sure I would be the guy standing in the corner, just immobilized by option paralysis. And I feel like maybe one of the organizers might come up to me and be like, hey, you don't seem to be having a good time. Maybe you should go. I should go. I'm sorry, I'm just going to put my clothes back on. I'm sorry, I was trying to be more queer. Sorry, thank you. Sorry. So I'm pretty sure that's how that would play out. Another reason why I'm afraid that my queer card might get revoked is that a lot of people in the queer, a notable percentage of people in the queer community are polyamorous, and good for them. That is a very evolved way of being. But from what I've heard, it requires that you be in touch with your feelings and able to communicate those feelings with honesty, and that's not my brand. I do think I would be really good at the organizing and scheduling. #Virgo. I even think that I could offer this as a service to other people who are in multiple relationships. I would keep, I would geek out so hard. I would have in my home a whiteboard covered with Post-its representing each individual in the relationship network with color-coded lines connecting them, and each line, the color of the line would represent the type of relationship they're in. I would manage their shared Google calendars. I would have spreadsheets documenting their attachment styles, their food intolerances, which seasons they're on of which shows. I think that being a polycule coordinator would be a great way to supplement. Okay, I think I have a lot of potential. This is a very... You're just looking at crowd, I'm just seeing dollar signs. I think that would be a great way to supplement my income as a barber. Actually, because I'm a barber, I am kind of in a mono-poly relationship with my regular customers in that I can give haircuts to all of them, but they can only get haircuts. But if they do come to the shop after having a haircut from another barber, it is expected and appropriate that they explain themselves, apologize. And when that happens, it makes me think that I might be kind of into kink. When they're sitting in my chair and I'm standing over them, and they're apologizing for having cheated on me while I'm fastening the collar of the cape around the neck. I'm kind of into it. And I don't know if that's professional, but hopefully it gives me some queer points. So, I don't know. I do know that you all know too much about me now, so I'm going to wrap this up by saying, pubescent boys are heroes. Please talk to me after the show if your polycule needs organizational support. And please don't revoke my queer card. Thank you.